folks, just a quick video about George Soros. He's a billionaire, and he's been financing district attorneys in America. So when people are arrested, they go to court, they're let loose even though they're guilty. And this is because George Soros has financed this far-left, progressive, um, uh, legal dignitaries that do not want to stand up for law and order. And he's been involved in helping with these riots because when people are arrested, they're released, and that's down to the people that he's promoted in these district attorneys, and that's treason. So he's creating, trying to bring down the government, trying to bring down President Donald Trump with these riots and interfere in the election of America just because he's a billionaire. The guy should be put on trial, and the guy, not only just him, but the head of Facebook, the head of YouTube, the head of Twitter, and all these billionaires, they should be tried for and tried for treason for what they've been doing, trying to interfere with the American election the way they have been. All right, but there's an unwritten rule amongst the billionaires and amongst the elites that you don't go for each other. So an example is on Fox News. On Fox News, Grinch mentioned Soros, that he was behind financing these district attorneys. And the Fox News people said, oh, no, you don't need to mention his name. And it all went quiet. And you saw there that even on Fox News, it was like, no, we have to protect the elites. The elites, you know. The guy should be put in prison for treason. He and his henchmen, the head of Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and these other billionaires such as Bill Gates, these henchmen have thrown democracy under a bus, and it's time retribution was made. It's time that these people were taken to court, tried for treason, because they've been involved in horrific trying to bring down President Donald Trump. The censorship that Facebook has been doing is nothing but political interference. Political interference behind the scenes. Political interference in the election. That has been done by the head of Facebook. The same with Soros, political interference in the election by getting these district attorneys in power. So as the riots are created, the people who are arrested are not sent down, and nothing happens to them. They're let back out, and they can go and do some more rioting. This is interfering with the election. This is a sinister ploy to bring down President Donald Trump. Soros, the protection for him and his elites, such as Hillary Clinton, not only Hillary Clinton but Barack Obama, they should all be tried for treason. They've all been involved in trying to bring President Donald Trump down in ways that are unconstitutional and extremely sinister and treasonable. Barack Obama had President Donald Trump spied on before and after the election. The guy should be put on trial for treason. The gloves should be off. Hillary Clinton should be tried for treason. The gloves should be off. Should be tried. But they even the elites protect them. Even the Republicans will protect them. They should not be protected. The gloves should be off, and these people should face. The gloves should be off, and they should face the law courts. And Hillary Clinton should be put in prison. Barack Obama should be put in prison just because he was the president. He was involved in trying to bring the President of the United States down of America. It's treason. Facebook is trying to bring the President of United States down. He's censoring the top guy of Facebook. Is censoring posts that are pro-Trump. That's treason. You're involved in treason. And Soros is involved in treason. These guys have moved from the democratic process And they've literally been involved in treasonable acts, and they must come under the full force of the law. It doesn't matter who you are, you shouldn't be protected. The law is the law. Everybody's equal under the law. And Hillary Clinton must be taken to court and go to prison. The same with Barack Obama. And if you don't, then there is no democracy and there is no law. As my friend says there, what's done in the dark will be exposed in the light. So it's got to be done. Whether you like it or not, you elites have to do it. If you don't do it, sayonara to everything. Everything's just going to go to the dogs. So it's important that there be a movement to push for Hillary Clinton to be put on trial, Soros to be put on trial, Bill Gates to be put on trial, the head of Facebook to be put on trial. They must be put on trial and be put in prison. Look at what they did to General Flynn. He didn't do anything. They savaged him. And they absolutely savaged that guy. He done nothing. But these people, they've been involved in working towards bringing down the President of the United States. And not only that, they're also involved at the moment preparing for civil war. They're involved in preparing for civil war. They've actually, the head of Facebook, unwittingly let it out. This 80 million voting thing where they send it to the ballots, they know that that's going to cause confusion at the election, and they're going to use that to cause civil war. The Clintons have made statements where Clinton said this. Hillary Clinton, she said Biden must not concede the election under any circumstances. Basically, what she said there was, we will have a civil war, or we will be in charge. That's basically what she said. That's what she's doing. So the Democrats are preparing for civil war, and that is treason, and they should be now taken to court, and they should be prosecuted for doing that. There should be no protection because they're millionaires or billionaires. They have to be taken to court, and Soros is one of the biggest instigators. Soros is one of the biggest instigators of this coup d'etat that they're trying to do on President Donald Trump. The biggest instigators of this coup d'etat, and it's nothing but a coup d'etat, and it's been going on for 3 years. For 3 years they've been undergoing a coup d'etat, trying to take over a legitimate. It's a coup d'etat. They've been going on. They've been trying to do a coup d'etat for the last 3 years. The Russian collusion, coup d'etat, the impeachment process. It was a coup d'etat. It's been nothing but a coup d'etat for 3 years, and it's now coming to a culmination where they're trying to bring a civil war in America with the 80 million ballot sent out, mailing list, knowing that it's going to bring confusion, and then they're going to use it to bring civil war. They're already preparing Antifa and BLM for war, for civil war. That's what they're doing, preparing them. So my dear friends, the sooner Soros is taken to court and put behind bars, the sooner Hillary Clinton is put behind bars. Nancy Pelosi needs to be put behind bars. She needs to go behind bars for the things that she's been getting up to. Schumer needs to go behind bars for what he's been up to. They've been involved in a coup d'etat. They've been involved in trying to take away the democratic rights of the American people and to bring down a president. This is nothing but disgusting, and they must go to court, and they must pay the price. They must be arrested, and they must be taken to court, and they must be sentenced. So the sooner Soros is arrested, he needs to be arrested in the next week or two, and he needs to be put on trial for treason. The same with Hillary Clinton, the same with Nancy Pelosi, the same with Schumer. They all have to be put on trial for what they've done. We have the documents. The documents are there. The evidence is there. People in the FBI, the CIA, who were involved in this coup d'etat that's been going on for 3 years, they need to go to court. They need to be arrested, and they need to be sent down. All right? There needs to be an absolute cleaning of the swamp in American politics, and Hillary Clinton needs to go to prison for at least 20 years for what she's done. 20 years, Hillary, you need to go down for. 20 years for what you've done, for the coup d'etat that you tried to bring on President Donald Trump. Nancy Pelosi is a Jezebel, and the sooner she's put in prison, the better. I have American blood in me. My granddad was American. He was born in America. Yes, my granddad was born in America. I have American blood in me, bros. Yeah? So don't say I can't speak about America. I have American blood. My granddad was born in America, and I have an American flag. So Soros, you're going down, boy. You're going to prison. Hillary Clinton, you're going down, girl. You're going to prison. Nancy Pelosi, you're going to prison. And Camilla needs to go to prison. She's got her dirty hands in the pie too. Someone needs to do some research and work on Camilla, and Camilla needs to go to prison. And another person needs to go to prison is Biden for the billions his son has been given from China. Biden needs to go to prison, and his son needs to go to prison. They all need to go to prison, and they need to go for fast. Every single one of them need to go to prison. Biden shouldn't even be running in the election. He should go to prison, and prison now. He should be under investigation, and the courts should be taking him there. Every single one of them. Nancy Pelosi, Camilla, Biden, Hillary Clinton. They're all a bunch of Schumer. They're all a bunch of washouts. They're a disgrace to America. They've desecrated the American flag. They've desecrated the Constitution. They're a disgrace to the American people. They're a disgrace to America, and they should be ashamed of themselves. And they trying to bring down a duly elected president is worse than the Watergate, 1,000,000 times worse than the Watergate. But they're getting away with it because there's 100 billionaires in America still protecting them. There are people at Fox News still protecting them. Even Fox News is wavering and protecting Soros. Some people at Fox News are scared to go after Soros. It's worse than Watergate. This is coup d'etat gate. We'll call it Trump Gate. This is Trump Gate. Trump Gate. Spread it on the internet. Trump Gate. They tried a coup d'etat for 3 years on our beloved President Donald Trump, and they need to pay the price, and they need to go to prison. Trump Gate. Trump Gate. This is the biggest thing, 10 times worse than Watergate. 1,000,000 times worse than Watergate. This is Trump Gate. The swamp, the Democrats, with a few wishy-washy Republicans, with the CIA and FBI, and the Secret Service for 3 years have tried to bring our beloved President Donald Trump down. Trump Gate. And these people need to pay the price, and they need to go to prison. So The sooner Soros is in prison, the sooner some of the FBI, CIA that were involved in this go to prison, the better. The sooner Fox News wake up and ask themselves, which side are they on? You need to make your stand. Whose side are you on? Are you on the side of Soros and the Trump Gate Brigade who are trying to bring down our beloved President Donald Trump? Or are you on the side of our beloved President Donald Trump and democracy and true patriots of the American Constitution? Which side are you on? You need to make a decision. Trumpgate, folks. This is Trumpgate. The worst thing since Watergate. This is the worst thing since Watergate. And the swamp are not doing anything about it. They're allowing the wickedness and the evil of trying to bring down a democratically elected president. The President Donald Trump. Facebook have been in collusion with Twitter, with YouTube, in collusion with 100 billionaires, people like Soros and Bill Gates and people like Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama and Joe Biden. They've all been in collusion with the CIA and the FBI to bring our beloved Donald Trump down. To bring our beloved Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, down. He is a man that has been the most attacked president in the history of American politics. There has been no president in the history of politics that has been viciously undermined by the opposition than President Donald Trump, and yet he's still standing. It is, I'm not kidding you, it is a miracle that President Donald Trump is still standing. It is an absolute miracle that President Donald Trump has stood under the barrage of the wickedness of the Russian collusion accusations and the wickedness of the impeachment that was put upon him, and then the witch hunt on Kavanaugh, and with that Jezebel smile, Nancy Pelosi with that Jezebel smile where she says everybody's got to wear the mask. Everybody goes and does where she should have social distanced, and she has to go to prison for what she did with the collusion that she, Soros, Bill Gates, and all these billionaires and all these Judas CIA and FBI that all colluded with them to try and bring down our beloved President Donald Trump. And then they go and make these stupid accusations where they say President Donald Trump said that war heroes were suckers, and they never had one person, not one person, who actually gave their name. Our president never said anything like that. 20 odd people who were there who said our president never said anything. Never, after lies after lies. CNN should be closed down as a terrorist organization. CNN is a terrorist organization. They are not a news outlet. They are a terrorist organization. They are encouraging revolution. They are encouraging Black Lives Matter. They're encouraging riots. They're filming and stirring up riots, CNN, and they should be shut down, and they should go to court, and they should go to prison for fomenting revolution in America. These are the things that need to happen. The whole shenanigans of the lot of them need to go to prison for what they've done. They've destroyed American democracy, and they've attacked an innocent, honest, duly elected President of the United States, because they couldn't care less about you. They couldn't care less about the American people. They couldn't care less about the American Constitution. All they cared about is lining their pockets with billions of dollars in the hope that they get more money from China. That's all they cared about. CNN is a terrorist organization. They are fomenting revolution in America. They are irresponsible news reporters. They are not news reporters. They are I love the Constitution. I am a patriot of American Constitution. I believe in the American Constitution. CNN are not democratic. They are a revolutionary force, encouraging revolution. They are irresponsible by fomenting revolution. Remember that CNN reporter? He said, oh, the BLM, it's all nice and peaceful. The riots are nice and peaceful. And behind him, the city's burning. There was a big fire behind him. And yet he had the goal to say it was a peaceful, it was peaceful and it wasn't a riot. And yet it was a riot and they were burning the city down. I am more American than some of you American Democrats. You Democrats, some of you are not American. I'm a true American. I believe in the American Constitution. I'm a true patriot of America. Some of you Democrats, you're not even American anymore. You don't even love America. You don't even stand for the national anthem anymore for America. Instead, you kneel down for BLM, a neo-Marxist organization. Some of you Americans, you're not even American anymore. You don't stand with pride singing your national anthem, flying your American flag. If John Wayne was here, he'd be standing for the American flag. He'd be singing. If Johnny Cash was here, he'd be standing for the American flag. He'd be singing he'd be singing the American anthem. But some of you Americans, you're bowing the knee to Black Lives Matter when you should be bowing the knee to Jesus Christ. So enough's enough. You Americans that are not standing for your national flag and you're not singing the national anthem, you're a total disgrace to your country. A total disgrace. So, my friends, there must be a kickback politically. There must be, you know, you've heard of the Me Too movement, yeah? We should have the Soros in jail movement, the Nancy Pelosi in jail movement, the Camilla in jail movement. We should call it the Swamp Jail Movement. Swamp Jail Movement. SJM. We want SJM. Swamp Jail Movement. To end Trumpgate. That's what we need. So God bless you, folks. American patriots, keep standing for your country. Stand for your God. Stand for the Bible. Stand for Jesus Christ who was crucified. Stand for your American flag. Stand for your national anthem. Stand up for your Constitution. Make your stand as American people for your country, because your country is under attack by neo-Marxist nutjobs who want to destroy our beloved President Donald Trump. And he needs our prayers. He needs for us to stand up for him. And every American patriot needs to get out and vote, not by mail, but by your feet, and make sure that you get prepared for the revolution that the Democrats are bringing. They're bringing civil war on the voting day. So you need to be prepared. All the militia need to be prepared, because they're going to, all the patriotic militia need to be prepared, because they're going to try and bring civil war on that election day. They're not going to concede the election, and they're going to start civil war. So every American patriot needs to make sure that you are armed and ready to stand up for your nation, because they're going to try and take it away by force after the election, because they're going to not concede the election, and they're going to start moaning and aggravating, and then cause BLM and Antifa to kick off violent in every city and nation. And that's when you American patriots, you American militia, you need to be ready and prepared, because it's going to get pretty hot in America after the voting has finished. So God bless you, folks. This coup d'etat is still on the way. It's still going, and it will not end until Soros and his cronies and Hillary Clinton and Nancy Pelosi and Schumer and all these nut job far lefties are in prison for the coup d'etat that they've been trying for 3 years on our beloved president. So God bless you.